All right. All right, people. It looks so dark in here. Oh, give me a second. It looks super dark in here right now. All right, it's better. It's definitely better. Okay. Well, we're here, folks. We're here. I have a new camera view, so it's a lot more engaging like this. Like I'm just staring right into your eyes. BTG says the stream is going to be lit. Yeah, it's going to be a short stream, though. It's not going to be too long. Maybe like an hour, hour and a half. Because I got to go live again later to watch One Piece and record some videos while I'm live. A couple videos. And I got to play Starfield tonight, so I missed out on that. So let me do the usual thing. Put this link in the chat. You can put it in Discord too. Okay. Oh wow, Botrex is in then StreamYard too? Wow. Oh man. All right. On today's stream, the topics only like two main topics. Probably not probably, but for sure One Piece and Ahsoka. That's tonight too. I have so much things to do tonight. It's crazy. I have so much to do tonight. Like, gotta watch Ahsoka, gotta watch One Piece, gotta play Starfield. Like, what is going on? I'm very busy today. Very busy. Okay. Make sure my audio is good. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, audio is good. Oh, what's up, Omar? All right. I guess time to begin now. No point wasting any more time. Do I have any videos about Ahsoka that I want to watch or One Piece? Probably not, but let me see. Actually, wait, let me go on my watch later. Ooh, a new drinker video. Ooh, a new drinker video. Uh, let me see. Bruh, y'all, my stomach is killing me right now. My stomach is killing me. I don't know why, but it's killing me. Oh, I do want to watch this video by Theory. I do want to watch this. Also, if you're watching this right now, shout out to you if you watched this stream and if you watched my last YouTube video about One Piece. I did not expect that video to get that many views or interactions, so that's always appreciated. I might just pull the camera down some. But yeah, I appreciate all the views from that. It's kind of dumb how they gave that show a freaking 6 out of 10 and gave Cowboy Bebop a 7. It makes no sense. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this. I found something. Balin's Skull and Shinhati and Marek are cursed wolves. And I kind of heard from him that um Balin's Skull and Hati are like wolves, but what about Marek though? That sounds weird to me. Like I'm not sure about Marek.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a bit of a deep dive into a very far-fetched theory, but
barely
one
hear
that
him
actually
talk.
makes a lot of sense and had me thinking. Now, this theory isn't mine. This came from my friend Mitch Dostine. You guys remember Dash Star from the way beginning, one of the most OG Star Wars YouTubers. He now has a channel called Dark Lord Dash, where he covers like Diablo and stuff like that. But anyways, me and him are buddies. We've been buddies for many years. And he hit me up with this message. And it's this photo of the mural in Rebels of Kanan, Zeb, Hera, Ezra, Sabine, Chopper. And next to them are two Loth wolves. But what really caught my eye, caught Dash's eye, is that one is white and one is dark. Now, Shin Hati and Balin Skull. In Norse mythology, Skull and Hati, these are the names of the two wolves. If you guys played God of War Ragnarok, you will also remember the story of the wolves. These are the wolves that chase the moon and the sun. And it's kind of like this cyclical cycle where you can, in the game, you can like change from night to day. But essentially in the mythology, these wolves are chasing the light and the dark. Now, Balin Skull is the light wolf. Skull is the name of the light wolf. Hati is the name of the dark wolf. And so this, in my opinion, makes me think that, well, what's with all the wolf stuff? Like, are Shin Hati and Balin Skull just wolves that transformed, or
Yeah,
were
something's
they
going on. I'm not
always
sure
the
what it is, but
wolves that
something's
were
going on.
in Rebels the whole time? And maybe Night's sister, Elsbeth, put a curse on them or change them into some sort of a human or a wolf whenever they want. Maybe they can transform. Maybe there's much more to the story that we don't know. My thinking is, why is their last names the names of these wolves that are light and dark, chasing the sun and moon? And then we get in the mural this whole time, it's a light wolf symbolizing, chasing the sun perhaps, and a dark wolf symbolizing
Yeah,
chasing the moon,
yeah,
chasing the night. Have they been in the story
pause.
this entire time?
That's definitely not a coincidence. Like That's not a coincidence.
Now, there's much more to this theory here that Dash presented me with. Now, right here in Norse mythology, it says Skoll is a wolf that, according to Snorri Sturluson's Prose Edda, chases the sun riding her chariot across the sky. Hati chases the moon during the night. Skoll and Hati are the sons of the wolf Fenrir, an unnamed giantess. Now, in the game, of course, you do meet Fenrir, but we're not going to talk about God of War Ragnarok, my favorite game of all time, and God of War 4.
All
However,
time
we are going to
theory.
discuss the fact that
Wow.
there's also something else that's really interesting, and it comes with the Merok character. Now, in Norse
here we go.
mythology, Merok.
Yo, I've been hearing some disappointing leaks, or not leaks, but like disappointing I guess reactions, because some people know who Merrick is. And I've been hearing some very disappointing like reactions to that.
Merok actually means, and I'm going to read this directly off Google. Merok happened to be one of the Knights of the Round Table, serving as King Arthur's bodyguard. Merok was also described in Le Morte d'Arthur, the poem that chronicled Arthurian legend as the Good Knight, that was betrayed by his wife, for she made him 7 years a werewolf. Dude, Merok is all covered in clad, like ironclad, black. We don't even see like what color his skin or anything is. Is he a transforming wolf? I mean, Dave Filoni's got like this crazy obsession with wolves, and we can clearly see that with the Loth wolves in the mural. We can see that with the last names of Balin Skoll and Shin Hati. And then now we see it with Merok, who is a dude who got betrayed by his wife, who turned him into a werewolf. Like, dude, there's so many wolves in this in this story. It's like it's making me wonder, is it just because he's fascinated with wolves and that's really it, and makes this kind of deep dive into a lot of different theories that completely are irrelevant? Or is it because there actually is a lot to this? I mean, we have a story that there's a night sister who does magic, and maybe she bewitched this Merok dude, and he is also a wolf at the same time. Maybe he'll end up turning, and maybe he's Ezra. Maybe he is actually
Dude,
Ezra.
please don't be Ezra, bro.
And
That'd
that
be
would
so
kind of make
stupid.
sense as to why when
That
he
would be
was flying
so
through the
stupid.
Purgil, he was like having some sort of a reaction and shaking his head. I mean, a lot of you guys mentioned that too in the watch party, and I just don't think it's Ezra. I would just think it's like super weird. Like, how? First of all, how did they
No
get
way it's
Ezra out
Ezra.
and not Thrawn? I don't think it's Ezra, okay? I think it's got to be an apprentice of Darth Vader or something like that. I think that would make it much cooler. But you can't help but think to yourself that maybe there's much more to this that we don't know. Maybe this Merok character is actually bewitched, and Elsbeth turned him into a werewolf, or will turn him into a werewolf, or perhaps.
Okay, but this is my thing though. It's like, let's say Balin Skoll and Shin Hati are these wolves that he's theorizing. That'd be so weird to me, because it's like, weren't Balin Skoll and Shin Hati in the Jedi Order? Weren't they in the Order? So like, are you telling me that they were just always wolves all along? Like even back then? Like I'm not sure what's happening.
He was a werewolf, and then he just turned into this.
I could be
guy.
wrong. Maybe they weren't
he's
in the
still
Order,
a werewolf. I don't know. Who knows? He doesn't. No idea. So my question to you guys is: Balin Skoll and Shin Hati, the light side wolf and the dark side wolf. Shin Hati most likely will remain in the dark side and maybe go full dark and have that red crimson lightsaber. Maybe Balin Skoll will actually turn to the light, and this is a theory I had in a previous video where I do think that he has a lot of conflict within him. When he talks about having to kill Ahsoka, he has a lot of reservations. When he sends the HK droids to go and get Ahsoka and Sabine in the forest at the end of episode 3, you can see he's very conflicted. He's looking to the side and he just doesn't really know what to make of the situation. He doesn't want to do this, but he feels like he has to because he's been ordered to. So is this mercenary for hire? Jedi. It's kind of like a bounty hunter Jedi. Is he now going to kind of go on his own path and maybe deviate from the job set before him that he signed up for and his allegiance to maybe fight with Ahsoka? Is maybe perhaps he going to die or be betrayed by Elsbeth or something like that? And is Shin Hati going to fall further into the dark side because her master, who I also think is her dad, is dead? So could she be like a dark sider but fighting for the right reasons? We haven't seen that before. So there's going to be a lot of really interesting, I think,
They are very interesting. I'll say
playability
that.
here
They're
with
very
the Force
interesting.
and with Jedi and Sith. And, I mean, we could have we have Ahsoka, which is kind of like in between or her own thing. But then we could have Shin Hati, who could be very well dark side and even plunge her deeper into the dark side. But yet she fights for the good in the name of good. It's a pretty wild theory, and I saw the actress who plays Shinhati. I'm forgetting her name, but off the top of my head, you guys can let me know in the comments.
Shin Batty.
But she said that this story, kind of like Shinhati's character, sort of helps the watcher and the viewer. And this is what Dave Filoni was trying to do, to embody this sort of prism or this spectrum of the Force. That it's not so black and white. It's not just, Jedi and Sith. That you could be kind of in between. And I think this is indicative of her orange lightsaber. But also, what came to me by making this video off the top of my head is the fact that she could actually be a dark sider, but then eventually fight for the right side of things, kind of like Asajj Ventress, and then she's like changed. I think there's a lot of potential with a lot of this. It makes you think, because
Bro, give me a Ventress show now. Give me a Ventress show right now, dude.
it's like, why did Dave put so much of this wolf stuff in there? Despite being a fan, you got to kind of realize that, the diehards are going to be theorizing about this. So big shout out to Mitch Dostine, my boy. Go check out his Dark Lore channel. Yeah, I mean, I think this theory is pretty freaking cool. It's pretty insane. So let me know what you guys think about it. I'm wondering if we're actually going to see any sort of like a werewolf transformation. Like, how would the fandom react to that in Star Wars? But we do have a witch now who does use spells and magic. So I guess we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video or for listening on Spotify or Apple iTunes. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, remember, the Force will be with
I mean, as far as them being a freaking witch, that would be kind of, I'm not a witch. As far as them being wolves, that would be kind of weird. But we will see, man. We'll see. Oh, man. Not many guests today. The stream may be an hour long. Because then I can hop into the One Piece stream. And record some videos for my channel. Let's see. There isn't much One Piece news to go over. Like, not much One Piece news to go over. Oh no, I don't want to watch this video from him. I'm gonna finish it first and then watch this. Y'all don't want to see it, but trust me, the true lit stream tonight will be my stream after this one. This is mainly just for friends and like viewers. Let's see. There's not much One Piece news to talk about. I can't watch any reviews on One Piece yet because I haven't finished the show. So I can't watch any reviews, so bro, okay. Hold on. What is this freaking I keep seeing this. What is this?
For many years in the One Piece fandom, there's been a theory that Crocodile, the big bad leader of Baroque works from the Alabasta arc, was actually a woman at one point in his life. And this speculation stems from a conversation involving Ivankov, another character we meet further on during the events of Impel Down, who mentions knowing Crocodile back from his rookie days, making the pirate really nervous about what Ivankov will say, as the former threatens to reveal Crocodile's secret. Well, during Roger's execution in the live action, we see a woman who gets a decent bit of focus that many people believe is Crocodile in his woman form, which might have been approved by Oda. And further fueling the fire is
that is nuts, bro. I've never heard. So what's crazy is this. I actually have someone that I work with who told me the same thing. I'm like, he told me that like, yo, that girl in the audience was freaking Crocodile. And I'm sitting here like, what did you just say? Like, Crocodile is a man. Like, this makes no sense. What are you talking about? I'm just sitting here like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I can see fans not liking this because it wasn't in the manga or an anime. So, but if Oda approves and he says it's fine, I guess. But even still, to be like a weird change, like,
this interview with the Straw Hats, where Inaki lets it slip that Crocodile was in the season, making this theory all but confirmed, with only season 2 likely providing us with more answers. Do you think Croco Boy was a Croco Girl?
I know a few. Mihawk, Crocodile, well...
The theory, so I seen this too. The theory is that Crocodile wasn't just any chick, but Luffy's mom. Bro, this is, oh my god, that sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. Like, how do you make that good? That sounds horrible, dude. That sounds horrible. It's a joke theory. It's not real. That would be so stupid. Like, yeah, I mean, that better not be a girl, bro. And most definitely not Luffy's mom. That would be so stupid. That'd be so stupid. Okay, let's see. Wait, what? Hassan having a difficult time with Kaya and talks. What? Oh, that's just dog. Okay, I was gonna say like the character was fine. Huh? What the heck is this? This is a good like regular stream topic, but like, what the heck is this?
You kind of have to take your hat off for Netflix on this one. They really did pull off the impossible when it came to the live action Netflix One Piece show.
Yeah, it's great.
They actually managed to make something that people like, something that will probably bring new fans to the franchise.
Yeah.
I've never really given this show a chance, never sat down to really watch it because it's kind of intimidating being over 1,000 episodes. But I got to tell you, like, this came off as accessible and I was curious. I just wanted to see what it would be like. And I like it. I'm on the 4th episode now. I'm going to watch that today.
Nice.
I should be done with this by Saturday, I would imagine. I've been watching like one a day. I don't really like to sit down and watch 8 hours worth of stuff in one sitting.
That's
so
what
I'm
I've been doing.
watching an episode a day, and I've really been liking it. I have been enjoying this show, and I know it's not going to make everybody happy. And I've seen some people out there that are fans of One Piece criticizing it. And, you know, I'm not saying that their complaints aren't valid. I'm sure they are. I mean, fans are fans, but you can't deny that a lot of people seem to like it. I mean, look at this over on Rotten Tomatoes. Over 10,000 people have rated.
Now, Yellow Flash, go ahead and type in freaking Cowboy Bebops and let's see which one has the better score, because IGN seems to believe that One Piece is worse, but you know.
This, and it's at 96%. I mean, look at some other stuff like Ahsoka's audience score is 73, and they could only get 2,500 people or something like that to review it.
Yeah.
You've got this many people coming over here and reviewing this and giving their thoughts on it, and they like it.
Yeah,
it's also a huge hit for Netflix. One Piece is currently #1 in 84 countries on Netflix, surpassing the record set by Stranger Things and Wednesday. Notably, it's Stranger Things season 4. I just want to point that out. But that's a pretty big deal. So people are liking this, and you know, I can't say I disagree. It's a fun show. I'm having fun watching it. It's fun.
All right, bro. Enough with the buttering up of us. Okay, what's going on with the gay thing? You said Netflix must make Luffy gay. One Piece needs to embrace LGBT values for true success. What's that? What's going on, bro?
And it's to me seems pretty well done. And I think the reason that is probably a thing is because it tries its best to capture the moments that are in the anime. At least that's what I've read from what people have been saying about it. It tries its best to capture the feel and the spirit of the show. And that's what fans want. That's what fans are looking for. This is why Cowboy Bebop was a failure. They did everything right on this one. They worked hand in hand with the creator. He was right there the whole time. And that's largely why this show is probably doing so well. But of course, when this happens, you always have to have the media come and give their ideas on what it should be. And of course, the way you make One Piece a better franchise is you make Luffy gay or asexual. This is from Digital Spy, giving their 2 cents on the situation on how you can make this show or franchise better. And that would, of course, be Monkey D. Luffy gay or asexual. You get him on the LBGT train. This show is going to take off in popularity. It's going to become the number 1 franchise in the world. This will make the show better, of course, according to Digital Spy. This didn't take long, did it? This is from September 3rd, right? This came out like Friday or Thursday last week. It hasn't even been out that long. And we're already getting stuff like this. So, because this is, I guess, spoilers, right? Because there's a scene where a pirate empress can turn anyone to stone as long as they lust after her. It also means that her beauty and charm are off the charts, which means pretty much anyone who encounters Hancock ends up hard in the worst way possible. That is, except for Luffy. Yep, our boy is surprisingly immune to the effects of love fruit, which means that he doesn't feel even a hint of lust or attraction to Hancock. That's not to say that Luffy is automatically gay or queer, though.
Right.
In the story, it's later revealed that Luffy is immune because he has a pure heart, which basically means that there's no ill intent on his part, and objectifying women falls into that.
Bro, they always take things like that, or characters like Luffy who just don't care about women. They take that and just make it like, oh, that character is asexual, they're pansexual, whatever that means. They're gay. Like, they always do that. Like, it's a fictional story being told, right? So in the creator's vision or world or his mind, Luffy doesn't need romance, or the show doesn't want romance. He doesn't want romance in his show. So it's as simple as that. And let's be honest here, Luffy ain't the only character who like doesn't show signs of like romance or lust for women. Like Zoro doesn't show signs of lust or love for anyone. Chopper doesn't. Well, maybe he does, but I could be wrong. Brooke. Well, no, not Brooke. Does Frankie show any signs of like love for anybody or romance? I don't think he does either. It's like there's numerous characters in One Piece who don't show any signs of like, romance for somebody else. That doesn't mean they're all asexual. Bro, they're literally on a freaking cruise around the world to try and find a treasure, the One Piece. That's their mission. The last thing on their minds is romance and being with somebody. They're on an adventure. They're on an ongoing, constant mission. That's their thing. Like, they don't need to be in love with anybody. They don't need to be in some kind of romance. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, their eyes are on the prize. Now, maybe afterwards, when they get the One Piece, then you might see some characters fall in love. You might see Luffy fall in love with somebody, Frankie, Zoro, Sanji, like, So that's the thing.
You serious?
I have to ask, does this guy know anything about shonen anime manga characters? Because, I mean, you could
Clearly
say the
not.
same thing about Son Goku, who also has a pure heart, but nobody thinks that he is
Exactly.
into dude.
That's a good example, too. Goku's a good example. Like, the kid literally showed no signs of love for anything or anyone and or not anything, but or anyone in the original Dragon Ball show when he was a kid. But guess what? He got older, became a man, and got married. That's what happened, you know.
Dudes or
And
asexual.
he had kids.
I mean, I don't even. They in Dragon Ball Super, he said he never even kissed Chi-Chi. So they just did the deed.
That was them. We don't talk about that. Super is not canon, bro. I don't care. Like, we don't talk about Super.
Like real fast to make Gohan. I don't know. This is a stupid argument. Like this is literally every shonen character.
Yeah.
They all have pure hearts. It's like a trope. But
It is.
apparently, just this one time,
And there's a few exceptions, like characters like Naruto. He showed love for Sakura, you know, throughout the whole show, and he announced it towards the end, you know. And Ichigo, you know, he kind of had a thing for He-Man. He wouldn't really admit it, but he definitely. There's a few exceptions, but like, yes, for like the majority, most part, like a lot of main characters in shonen don't show love for anybody.
it makes the difference because, well, he didn't get hard for this character who can make everybody lust after her. I remember something similar happening to Goku in filler for Dragon Ball Z. I don't think this was in the manga, but it's when he's on Snake Way. There's that snake princess that tries to seduce him, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
just totally oblivious to her techniques.
yeah.
Where are the articles saying that he's into dudes? I mean, it's
I mean, let's be honest here. The guy Goku only married Chi-Chi because she wanted him to do it. Like, honestly, if we're being honest here, Goku sees Chi-Chi as more of like a friend than he does as like a wife. Like, yes, I'm sure he loves her and cares about her, but like he would never say "I love you" or like, or you know, like I don't know. He isn't a romance guy. I said, Jay, what up, man?
What's up? What's up?
You hopped in just in time, bro. I'm talking about shonen main characters not showing love like that in romance.
So they're trying to say that Luffy's gay or something.
They're saying he's gay and he's like asexual or something like that. And I'm trying to explain to the stream that's like that's just like a shonen trope for main characters. Like, you know, they don't show love. That it's just that simple. It doesn't mean they're gay or anything.
It's just projecting. They just want to project that onto these characters. Just
Exactly.
Because characters, I mean, like Naruto and Goku, they have wives, and it's not they're focused on fighting and saving their rich respective towns and universes.
I was saying before, like the thing with Goku is this: like Goku literally, as a kid in OG Dragon Ball and OG Dragon Ball, he never showed any love for like he was the most brain dead kid. Like the boy didn't show any kind of like intelligence or romance or anything like that.
He didn't know like the difference between a boy and a girl. Remember how Dragon Ball he used to pat. He tried to pat like Chi-Chi's private area and was like, "Oh, you don't have any balls."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but then guess what? He got older, turned into a man, and he got married. Like, you know, like
yeah.
So I was saying like that could be with Luffy. Luffy is a pirate, bro. Like his main mission is to be on the seas and find treasure and things like that. The last thing on this kid's mind is being with a woman and like.
And plus, isn't he a kid anyway? He's like 12 or 13 in the show or in the anime.
Luffy?
Like how old is he when he first starts off?
Luffy's like 17. He's 17 in the first time skip. Then 2 years past, he's 19. Like bro's a teenager.
So at that age, that's the age where he's focused on, like you said, exploration. So he's not worried about trying to settle down and find no girl right now. He's trying to find treasure.
Bro, most of the pirates in this show like don't have girlfriends or like wives.
They're just trying to project this on there.
And I was saying like even there's people in Luffy's crew who are the exact same way. Like, but Luffy's one who has to be asexual because he's the main character. So like
they just
Zoro
want to
shows no signs of love for anybody. Frankie doesn't like. It's just crazy.
They're just trying to project because these are probably people of that community that just want these characters to be this way just because.
Make themselves feel better. Make themselves feel included.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Stupid. Because another thing in this article is that he gets excited when he fights men. And once again, that's like every
Oh my god,
it's like
bro.
every
Are
shonen
you
character.
serious?
They all get excited for fighting.
They said that.
But
in the
Yeah, they
article?
do.
Just Luffy is
Yeah, but it
into
doesn't mean
dudes
he's
now.
gay.
That doesn't
that's
make him gay, though.
stupid, bro. The person who wrote the article clearly does not watch One Piece or like One Piece.
It's pretty humorous. Why does every single thing have to have this in it? Every time this happens. And this is just the start. Because now that this is kind of the curse of a successful live action adaptation. Now you're going to have people like shipping probably him and Zoro and all this stuff. It's
I ain't gonna lie. There's already fans who do that. There's already some weirdo fans who do that.
Yeah,
That's in every fandom though. Like in every fandom, you have the weirdos who just ship all the male characters with each other. It's kind of weird, but
like people that think Naruto and Sasuke should have
yeah,
gotten
that's
together.
the biggest one. That's the biggest one. Like it's Naruto and Sasuke. It's so stupid. Yeah, and I heard theories that like, oh, the reason that they made Sasuke's kid a girl and Boruto was a boy, so they can fulfill that dream of Naruto and Sasuke being together through their kids by having Boruto and Sakura to be together.
That's so stupid.
I'm like, y'all are crazy, bro.
That's so
like,
stupid.
really? I guarantee you that was not crossing Kishimoto's brain at all. Like he did not care about. He doesn't care about your freaking Naru Saku, whatever it's called, Naru Sasu, freaking fantasies. Like
to me, anything after Naruto Shippuden's end isn't really canon to me. It's like GT to me. It's a side story.
Yeah, I get that.
It's going to be sad for the community because now they're going to have this all the time in there. Like, listen, here's more. Throughout all of the years of One Piece has been in our lives, Luffy has only shown a genuine passion and love for adventure and food. Sounds like every damn shonen character. Even when potential romantic relationships do crop up, think Nami or Hancock, Luffy usually remains indifferent. And honestly, 23 years is a really long time to maintain that kind of disinterest. Well, it hasn't been
23 years. What are you talking about? Luffy isn't 23. what? Luffy is literally 19.
So they probably don't even know.
Bro, this is stupid, bro.
23 years is a really long time to maintain that kind of disinterest. Well, it hasn't been 23 years, like, canonically. This is just how long the show has been out.
Oh, okay. I thought they were referring to his age. I'm gonna say like, yeah, he's not 19. Like, I mean, he's not 23. That's freaking stupid. The show has been out for that long, I guess, but
franchise has existed, especially in a world like ours where most characters always end up in love.
But that's dumb though, because it's like, I mean, yeah, that's a long time for our world, but in the story, it's been like 3 years. It's been 3 years in the story. That makes no sense. Like, he's still like a teenager.
It's at one point,
and his mission isn't over yet. Yeah, bro, like they're reaching so hard, bro. Like his mission isn't over. Like he doesn't care about women right now. He wants to find the One Piece. That's it.
Exactly.
And set sail on adventures with his crew. That's all he cares about.
Or another. Could argue that Luffy is just incredibly focused when it comes to his quest. Plenty of fans have taken all this to mean he actually might be asexual. Even though that hasn't been confirmed as canon, and it never will be. It never will be. You're never going to have this happen. Ever.
Look, boom right here. Boom right here, Oda 09. I don't draw romance because One Piece is a manga for boys. Female fans ask me to draw romance, but if they want to read it, they should read shoujo manga. Facts.
Exactly.
And it's not my job. I don't care how many women love Luffy, but I don't think it's good if they love each other. Facts, bro.
Yep.
Bro, romance could easily ruin One Piece. Like it would ruin it. It fits nowhere in that story.
To me, that's what ruins characters like Superman.
Yeah. Oh, yo, honestly, I agree.
Or Spider-Man, even sometimes when they try to put the focus on MJ. Yeah.
See, I don't mind MJ as long as like she stays in her lane. You know, like if she knows her job and like her role, I'm cool with MJ. But like the story, like it's only bad for me when like Peter is dealing with a bad villain or a villain that's already crazy, plus MJ too they has to deal with in his personal life. That's what I hate.
Yeah, me too.
She should always be support. Like she should be the support role for him. Like that's what I see MJ as. In my opinion, that's what she works best as, is like a support role for him.
Nowadays, they're not going to keep these women characters as support. They're going to be the leads, while
that's
our
over.
actual
That's
heroes are
over.
going to be support.
Yeah, that's over. Yeah, we're seeing less and less of that. So we're seeing less and less of like women being support roles. And then like it's nothing wrong with being a support role. Like I don't understand that.
They're all like boss ladies now, or
Yeah,
leads, or the masterminds.
like back in the
Pulling the
old
tricks.
comics, MJ was literally like a support character. Like she had a character and she had her own job and everything like that. But like she never really gave Peter any trouble like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? She wasn't as bad as she was in those Sam Raimi movies. She was toxic in those movies. As much as we
MJ
like those
nowadays,
movies, no one ever talks about how toxic she was.
Oh yeah, she was. Nowadays, Mary Jane is just more like a freaking, like I don't know. She's like a drama character now. She's like if you want drama in a Spider-Man story, you just throw her in there.
Pretty much.
And it's sad because like it didn't used to be that way back in the day. It wasn't always like that.
Here's from the creator himself, Oda. I don't draw romance because OP is a manga for boys. Female fans ask me to draw romance, but if they want to read it, they should read something else. I don't care how many women love Luffy, but I don't think it's good. But I don't think it's good if they love each other. Like he's never going to make this happen. This is a book for boys. And that's it's funny that he get attacked for saying this, by the way, in 2000?
Nah, no, because one, people worship this man, and two, it was 2009, so he could say things like that and get away with it. But I guarantee you, if Oda said that today,
he would have been attacked.
People would try and cancel him. Yep, it's crazy.
2009, because it's so funny when you make something for boys, it has to be for everybody. But if you make something for girls, it's okay. So I'm surprised he hasn't been attacked for that.
That's a fact right there.
Yeah, expect more stuff like this. They're going to be pushing this hard now. It's still not going to work.
What was that? Wait, what was the? He skipped one part in the article. Let me see.
2009, because to read it, they should read. I don't care how many women don't think it, but I love each other. Like,
another older interview which addresses the franchise's general lack of romance recently resurfaced online. Oh, okay, this is the same one. Okay, yeah. Okay.
He's never like new here. Well, you'll see some new stuff, but I don't think you're going to see any changes from what's in the official manga. So if they've done any political stuff in the manga, you're probably going to see it in the show, but you're not going to see it. You're not going to see something new. They're not going to have Luffy have a romance with some dude because people on Twitter are demanding it.
When he says political, like there is things like that in One Piece, but like it fits that world though. Like there is politics in One Piece, but like it's One Piece politics. Like it's not our real world politics. If they put our real world politics in this story, it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash.
I'll never see it. And if they do, I would imagine that the creator will probably walk away. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
And if he does that and they lose him, this show will fall into the shit.
Oh, this show was
real quick.
Ooh, now I'm scared, bro. Because let's say Oda randomly just leaves the show. Like if he leaves the show's finished. The show's finished.
I don't think this show would be what it is without his involvement. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my.
That's a good video, bro. It's a good video. Yeah, that's a very dumb article. That's crazy.
I'm back.
Yo.
So, what's your next topic?
I don't know. I'll find something else real quick, but if not,
I'm surprised no one else joined too. Huh?
It's a busy day. You know, there's a lot of things coming out today. Starfield just dropped. I know BTG's playing that. Ahsoka comes out like in 10 minutes. People are watching that probably. It's a lot of things going on today.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So were you doing a watch party again for Ahsoka, or were you just gonna be playing that Battles GM or whatever, Starfield?
I don't know. I might watch Ahsoka after I watch One Piece. Honestly, I might just play Starfield like at the last thing tonight, like late tonight.
Gotcha.
Because by the time I finish the One Piece stream, it'll be like 10 probably or 11. I do want to see that pronoun Starfield video again. That video was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I want to see Eric July's video, but let me see that.
So do you subscribe to Eric July?
Yes, I watch Ripple like a lot. He gets so much hate.
Because he agrees with a lot of that same stuff that a lot of these other YouTubers are on.
Bro,
too.
yeah, he knows that. Okay, so at heart, Ripple is literally just a nerd like us. He's a nerd, and he feels the same way we do about these things. The thing is, though, he talks about politics a lot, and I think the nerd fandom doesn't like that, So they see him as a racist and an Uncle Tom or whatever, but he has good takes. I don't know what to say. I don't see him as racist, but he has good takes. Let me see this video because he defended that guy in that video. I want to watch this. And then this might be the end of the stream after this video. Nice little 13 minutes.
Y'all know I had to speak on this issue. Shout out to Az. He did it was a rant. Let's just call it exactly what it was. And it is to me as that's him at his best. That's him at his best, talking passionately about
that rant was nuts. He lost his mind, bro.
Various subjects, especially gaming. That's what a lot of people, let's say the industry that a lot of people's introduced to him, heel versus babyface. For you guys that don't know who it is that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he was talking about Starfield, obviously. And he had played it
what'd you say?
Yeah, I subscribed to Hill's babyface too.
I didn't know who the guy was until I seen the video.
He also does that big podcast thing with Nerdrotic and them on Fridays too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea who he was until I seen the video. He was right. He went crazy, man. People were making fun of him on Twitter. You know who Hasanabi is? That big streamer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went off on him. Who else? I think the Act Man. Do you know who that is? The Act Man.
Is he a streamer too?
Nah, he's a gaming channel. He reviews games. Yeah, he's woke though. He's a lefty, hardcore liberal, woke, freaking loser. Yeah, and so is Hansanabi. So it's so it makes sense.
He has played almost 20 hours of it, and the context of his rant was just a bunch of different things. Same stuff that we've been talking about on this channel. We've talked about, or other people have talked about on their channels, and what plagues various entertainment forums right now. And as to be expected, usual suspects, as well as all of these just big YouTubers that talk about gaming, had to chime in because, well, it's safe, right? It's the overreacting guy. He's triggered. He's talking about the woke, the anti-SJWs are at it again, because that is the safe position to take, even though there are plenty of examples of pro-social justice weirdos spazzing out all over the internet. They don't got shit to say about that because it's not safe. But now all of a sudden they want to grow a nutsack on this on this issue. Let's just say that. I just find that incredible. And I am going to speak on the subject matter in itself, but I just had to get that out the way. Hassan Piker, big shout out to my man's D-Day Cobra, Jeremy. Hassan Piker hilariously now has something to say about it. Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. He decides he wants to grow a nutsack again, even though, as Jeremy's mentioning, and we all remember this, he
look at him just screaming in the bottom light.
It looks hilarious.
You can't see any you can't hear anything or any words, but just see him scream. He was so mad in that video. He was so mad. He was rightfully mad though. That was hilarious.
He didn't want to play Hogwarts Legacy because his audience got mad at him and stuff. You are in no position to be able to talk about so and so's losing his mind. You were too pussy to play a video game because you were scared of your own audience.
Yeah, I heard about that. This man literally was so scared of being canceled, and he didn't play Hogwarts Legacy because of that. That whole thing was just because the creator of Harry Potter said she doesn't support trans, something like that. But yeah, people didn't want to play Hogwarts Legacy, and people were boycotting it. And this guy Hasanabi, he didn't mention it, didn't play it, didn't want to review or anything, because he was scared of being canceled. Dude's fake.
That speaks to this whole thing. These guys are as chicken shit as they come. And that's what I'm finding hilarious. Every time it's the safe position. It's so many examples of these folks spazzing out. Leftists particularly spazzing out in the video game industry, the various entertainment industry. They ain't got nothing to say because they know they would get grilled and they're too chicken shit to take that position. It's too dangerous, but it's safe because, you're really taking the side of the establishment on this specific issue as it pertains to diversity and inclusivity and equity and all.
Yeah, literally, if it fits their demographic, they'll talk about it. But if it doesn't, they won't. It's as simple as that. If he knows this video making fun of the guy, the pronoun guy in the video, he'll do it. He'll get views because his fans like hearing things like that.
Oh yeah, which is cheap.
Garbage, dude. I cannot stand people like Hasanabi. I just can't.
All these other damn buzz terms. Let me say this, and by the way, Razor Fist had a good thing to say about it as well. I want to give a big shout out to my man because he understands the bigger picture here, and that's just what I think people are losing sight of. Now, look, I'm not knocking anybody that want to have fun playing Starfield. If that's your thing, that's your business. I do think that people are exhausted. I'll acknowledge that as well because they've seen a lot of weird stuff plague these industries, a lot of stuff that has infiltrated basically every entertainment asset that was once popular. They had definitely the AAA studios and gaming and with their storylines and stuff. And there's other issues that of course plague the industry as well, but let's talk about that. And a lot of folks want to return to normalcy. Here's the thing. You're not going to get back to normalcy by ignoring away the problem. If you enjoy the game and you think that it's fun, that's okay. And this is the funny thing. They're not talking about what Az had to say in context either. It's just a pronoun, not talking about the other stuff it is that he's bringing up. And they're not even really forming an argument against what it is that he said. It's that, hey, look at this guy. He's just passionate.
That's all it is, bro. It's they saw what he said and just was oh, this guy's dumb. He's stupid. He's so weird. He's a cringe. He's a snowflake. No one had anything to say about what he actually said though.
They're just hating just because they didn't like the fact that he was calling them out.
Yeah, exactly. They got offended by what he was saying because he spoke facts, and they got offended and they got mad. Oh my god, he's so cringe. He's looking at him laughing at pronouns. He's so cringe. Yeah, he's mad about pronouns because they're weird. Because they're as simple as that. They're weird.
They're weird, yeah.
They're freaking weird, bro. You can not like it all you want. What's up? How do you say your name? I'm not gonna try to say that name, bro. But what's up?
That's all that they're bringing up.
I was gonna say you heard it here from us. That pronoun stuff is weird.
I mean, it just okay. So let's say you're one of those guys who was just you're so accepting, right, to all this stuff. you have to admit, even a little bit, like even deep down, it's not normal. Like it's different. It's like strange. Like
Yeah, because they them that's like a group of people. So how are you gonna call you yourself
like,
they them? It's supposed to be
They're
just
little-
you yourself, he/him or she/her. Why are you calling yourself they them? That's supposed to be a group of people.
I would never understand, but look though, like if you want to live by that lifestyle, go ahead, be happy. But like you can't get mad when someone like what's his name, AZ, something like that. Like you can't get mad when someone like AZ has something to say about it. Like what do you like? You can't expect the whole world to just revolve around you. You can't expect the whole world to just be on board with your way of life. It's just simple as that. Like, shoot, you play the cards, and I got to deal with it.
No, you're not actually making an argument. Now, this is my thing. You cannot ignore this away. If you want to return to normalcy, you can take both positions, right? If you absolutely have to play this game or you just needed a RPG that you wanted to have some fun with, right? So you're willing to ignore the things that, let's say, Az is talking about, or it's just not a make or break for you. You can say that or have that position while also admitting that, well, this goofy stuff is there, especially with this whole pronoun stuff. People can act like, oh, well, what's the big deal? Wait a minute. Have you not been paying attention? Certain industries and even countries have it to where you in the wrong and maybe even criminal for misgendering somebody. You act like, oh, it's not a big deal that these people are leaning into this nonsense. That's a gaslight. And it always was.
It is.
Now, my position is a lot more radical, I guess, than even maybe the position of Az and others. Because my position is pull the plug on all this dog shit. Let the independents rise.
Bro, let the independence rise. It was crazy. I was telling y'all the same thing like 2 nights ago. I was telling y'all like the only way to get good stuff again is to make our own stuff. Like that's where I'm at now. We have to make our own stuff, our own games, our own comics, like he did, our own comics, our own movies, shows. We have to make our own stuff because Hollywood and this like world government, whatever, it's too corrupt. It's too weird. Like they're ruining our stuff.
All woke.
It's woke. The MCU, Marvel, DC, they're ruining all of our favorite things. So with that being said, we must make our own stuff. Like we have to. Like it's just gotten too bad.
No, one guy
he said put a plug on everything.
Get these guys the benefit of the doubt. Sure, they got a lot of money. They'll give us something pretty. Screw it. Doesn't matter, right? We don't have to put up with this. That's my position. But I think there are a lot of those who are like, look, man, this is an industry that I like. This is a genre of gaming that I like. I want to play this game. It's the next big thing. I need to get in on it. I want to get in on it. I'm willing to ignore other things. I totally empathize with that. And I also empathize with the exhaustion, right? Where it's year after year after year after year. We're sitting here having these goofy conversations. But check this out. It doesn't end until you acknowledge the problem and deal with it. We all know what's going on in AAA gaming. We've all talked about all these weird departments and stuff that they've invested in. We know what Bethesda especially looks like right now, what they want to prioritize. It is what it is. So it's got to get worse. And I think that's where it's at. Like, definitely, I really agree with Az on this whole thing. Like, oh, man, I'm playing this game trying to get escapism. The last thing I want to be dealing with is current year bullshit. I totally get that. Yep. Right? I've said this with games that I played. All right? Even if it's in the sports stuff, last thing I want to see is some stupid end racism shit. It's like, what the fuck? You're playing a video game, man. And some people don't want to deal with that. A lot of people don't. The thing is it's not going to end until the problem is thoroughly addressed. And we got to be honest. I don't care how exhausted you are. I don't care how tired. Oh, I just want to go back to having fun. We all do.
All right, so it's a little quick little fun fact for me and this guy here. I actually talked to him for a little bit, like two messages on Twitter. I said like, because his character, this girl in the background, Yaya right here. I was like, yo, she looks fire. I want to see her or whatever. And he was like, I think he said something like I'll see more of her and like I gotta wait or I'll see more of her. It was, I mean, he seems like a cool dude, but like, yeah, he's He's not some evil monster like everyone says he is. He's a cool dude. He interacts with his fans who support him, of course, and like, yeah, he gets a lot of bad rap, but he's not a bad dude at all.
Yeah, I like him. I watch his videos as well too. Because remember, I watched Nerd Roddick and pretty much all those other guys too.
Yeah,
they're cool with him too.
Videos,
so I watch them too.
I don't watch all their videos, but I watch like mostly Drinker and I guess Eric July, I guess, but like not even him like that. I watch him sometimes like today, but like I mainly only watch like a few YouTubers nowadays. To be honest,
I only watch Critical
I watch
Drinker if I'm trying to like watch something and have like some fancy twist to it. Because you know how Critical Drinker talks. He'll be like, the Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman is so terrible she couldn't act her way out of a paper bag.
Yeah, like his accent is hilarious.
I love his accent. So I watch his videos just so I could be like,
I haven't trying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's that dude's hilarious.
But Nerd Roddick, I find funny too.
Yeah. I'm watching him like that. I'm watching when he has like a big video that everyone's watching, but I don't go out of my way to watch him though. Yeah.
Reality is there's these guys got a lot riding on the message, if you will. And while some are a little more heavy-handed than others, it doesn't mean that it's absent of it.
I wonder if Eric July played Starfield.
And the problem with it doesn't look, man, I can say this a million times. You're going to hear me say that over and over and over. Problem, you can't solve the problem unless you be honest with it and acknowledge it. You can't ignore it away. I think people are willing to, because they're exhausted, deal with it a lot more. Oh, I just give it up. All right, cool. I just want to go back to having fun. To me, and I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Even if you say, well, it was just this little thing, I do believe that that's a coward's way out. If you can't at minimum, I'm not saying it's a coward's way out to go play the game. No. I'm saying it's a coward's way out when you are upset at someone for acknowledging what is and then trying to pretend it away like it's not there. That's the coward's way out. That's what I'm saying.
That is the coward's way out. He's right.
And
what's sad is there's a lot of YouTubers out there who actually do that. Like, you'd be shocked at how many people online will like pretend they don't see this stuff and just ignore it. Like,
yeah, they'll ignore it.
It's like it's so cowardice, bro. It's like just call it out. Like don't be scared, bro. Like,
I know quite a few people that do that too, but I won't mention any names. I know quite a few.
It's crazy. I actually don't. So I mean, maybe I know the same person that you're talking about, but.
Oh yeah, you do. I'm not going to mention any names though. I'm not that kind of person unless we got beef.
I know one person, I guess, maybe you're referring to, but I mean,
I'm not going to mention names unless we got beef, but I don't have beef with that said person. So
yeah, it's just annoying. Like, like if you see a problem, and you know it's bothering you too, like in your brain, just like, oh, that's so annoying, that's so garbage, but you just like ignore it and you're like, it's a good game, I'm still gonna play it. Like, that is so cowardice. Like, that's crazy.
The Riververse about a year ago, year and some change, with the intention of fixing problems that plague this industry. It was creative issues. A lot of that quote unquote woke stuff that people talk about, that was just a symptom. This is a larger problem. And it really stemmed from people not really being passionate and not caring about these characters. So what I did, and now what I wanted to do, was create something that was a solution, ultimately. And thanks to these wonderful fans that we have, customers. First, they thought we were a one-hit wonder. Then we backdoored that with yet another multi-million-dollar campaign that we're sending the final orders out for right now. Creative issues and economic issues are what I wanted to fix. And I think that that's going to still have to be the attitude that a lot of people have to have. And this comes from both the customer side as well as the creatives in the event that you want to fix the problems that plague this.
Upper Ninja says, I'm mixed on the pronoun debacle. With so-called RPGs more equal better. But there is obviously some sort of catering involved, which is an insult to the Facts, bro. Like a lot of LGBTQ guys don't even like care about being included and stuff. They want to be accepted and be like, treated with respect, but they don't like being pandered to. A lot of them don't. But honestly, I'd say majority of them do like that stuff, but like a lot of them don't. I've seen it a lot of times over the years. Like a good portion of them do not care about inclusion like at all. Like all they care about is a normal game or playing a good game.
This industry. Now the good news is it's going to be very hard and very difficult to compete with the mainstream with the amount of money it is that they have, and it's not because of the main. Well, it's not because of the money it is that they have. And when I talk about competing with the mainstream, I'm not saying. Well, let me say that I'm saying like from an investment and what looks pretty, right? That's what that's what separates a AAA studio from the others. It's the amount of resources that they're able to throw in. So now you have to convince other customers to buy your product over this new shiny object that they invested millions of dollars in, right? It doesn't matter if it's dog water or that shiny thing is attached to an IP that you know and love. Right. And I think that's what the appeal of Starfield was. Yes, Bethesda, that's part of it. But it's also like the scale, right? That scale is so hard to compete with independently. Not impossible, though. So people are going to gravitate towards that. That's what you're up against, but doesn't make it impossible. It's not good. These guys are way too invested in what it is that they believe in, right? And they're not going to stop. Front office, back office, the product itself, it's in everything. It's plagued everything. And let me show you this real quick. I want to give shout out to him, Dr. Disrespect. I watch him a lot. I was watching this stream when it happened when we were in the warehouse. And he goes and he shows this lead publisher or head of Bethesda Publishing. And he shows he had pronouns in the bio. He's like, oh, it makes sense and stuff. But really what he was, he's talking about how, basically Bethesda kind of rejected him, right? And he's more apolitical and he has a position.
Am I playing Starfield? I'm gonna play like later on. I'm gonna watch One Piece after this stream, which is over in like a few minutes. And then I'm gonna play it after I watch One Piece. See, I'm a little late, but I'm gonna play it.
Bet.
Did you already start playing it, Upper Ninja? Did you already start? I've been hearing so many like mid reviews from that game, bro. Like I'm scared to play it, honestly. I'm scared to play it because I hate playing garbage games that I actually were like kind of hyped for. I hate playing garbage games like that.
Same.
Like if it's trash, I'm not even gonna touch it. You said for this One Piece and no Ahsoka. Oh yeah, Ahsoka too. Dang man, there's so much to do today. Like there's so much to do tonight, bro. Like Jesus Christ, I forgot about that too. I watch Ahsoka probably after One Piece, and then I'll hop on Starfield. I'm gonna go by the most things I'm interested in, and then I'm gonna take it from there because I am scared to play Starfield, bro.
And that game's not multiplayer, right?
No, at least not yet. Honestly, if this game like has more bad reviews, I don't think it would be like they can get to that point. Like they'll just stop this game probably from being updated. To be honest, like games like that don't get games like that don't get support if fans keep crapping on it. Like look at Avengers. That game died in like 2 years.
It deserved it though.
It did, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like y'all the reason this game sucks. So it's like they stopped production on it. It's as simple as that.
They tried to be cheap, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Politics stay the video games industry entirely alone. People like this, right? So we know Doc's on our side on this issue, right? But when people that are generally apolitical,
Dr. Disrespect was rejected a Starfield sponsorship deal due to his recent what recent transphobia, and he got triggered on stream because the head of Bethesda publishing his pronouns in his bio. What? These guys wouldn't survive MW2 lobbies if pronouns triggered them. Bro, I hate that. Like, you're so triggered by a pronoun. It's annoying. It's annoying. Like, it's as simple as that. It's annoying.
Yeah, that's how I get that off of your profile. You look stupid.
I started playing No Man's Sky. It is amazing. You know what's crazy? I was playing that game like a couple months ago. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's not bad, but I don't know. It was kind of boring.
I didn't care for it. Yeah, I thought it was boring.
You played it too?
Yeah.
How far did you get?
Not far.
Bro, I got like probably like 3 hours into that game and just stopped playing it.
Say about 2-3 hours in.
Yeah, it was kind of boring to me. I don't know. They saying this new Starfield is like Skyrim mixed with No Man's Sky.
That's
honestly, I
not a
don't
good
want
sign because I didn't like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I know. I don't want any No Man's Sky in this game at all, bro. Like, shoot. He said it's amazing now. Yeah, I heard the game's amazing now. The game got trashed because it was good, but had missing features. Apparently, No Man's Sky has such a bad foundation that it might get abandoned. Dang. Oh, yeah, Starfield. Right?
I feel like they say every game looks like Skyrim.
Did you leave the planet and create your first base? Did I?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I think I did that. I don't know.
Yeah, my playthrough, I know I did.
I know for a fact that I left the first planet, but I don't remember the base part or making a base. I don't remember that part. But I did have to like gather parts to fix my ship and leave the planet. I remember that. But yeah. I don't know. I'll try it again one day, maybe, but
I pulled a U and got food and started eating while doing this. Let me throw this away. Some chicken some chicken and yellow rice.
Bro, I thought you were saying you like got food while you were playing No Man's Sky.
No, like I got food while we were
bad.
talking on this stream because I was starving.
Yeah, I just had some pizza. I got some ribs in the.
And I'm probably gonna get Chinese food tomorrow because we've been talking about this Chinese food. I'm probably gonna actually get some tomorrow.
I know, right? I got mine, so I'm good for like the next like month. Give it a month. I want some more again.
Are acknowledging it now. We know how bad that it's got. So you have people that have all.
Wait, okay, I want to see this whole Dr. Disrespect thing because like I had no idea this was going on with him. Let me see. I'm gonna go on Twitter and look it up. God, I hate Twitter. Dr. Disrespect. Okay, here we go. This would be interesting to watch this. Yeah, X is a dumb name. You're right. It is.
Things starting to make sense.
What's going on with this?
Got it.
Oh, how they changed Twitter to X.
Yeah, now everything's starting to make sense. Everything's starting to make sense now.
He said it's starting to make sense because the freaking dude had the pronouns in his bio. Oh man.
Everything's starting to make sense. Got it.
Where's it? Okay, well, okay, hold on. Where's the pronoun option?
Starting to make sense now. Everything's starting to make sense. Got it. All right.
It's just sad to me how they literally prioritize these things over making a good game. Like is this really a freaking like priority to have pronouns be an option in the game?
No, it's just pandering.
Yeah, it's literally just pandering. Like why is it a priority? That is transphobia to them. This is the whole clip.
I got it. So I got to say this, Chance. For just real quick, I just got to get it off my chest. Obviously, we've been hyping up Star Citizen for Starfield for a long time. We've been making it very vocal, right, Champs? We had our team reach out. Hey, can we work with you? Can we do something? Due to past controversies, there's no way we can work with Dr. Disrespect.
What did he say?
How about just give me, like, let me play the game when some of the others are playing it. How about that? Yeah, that's still the case.
Isn't that crazy, bro? It's like, oh, dude, that's crazy. I mean, I guess from a business standpoint, it makes sense to not have certain people, associated with your brand. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, dude's a freaking popular streamer. You should want him, supporting your game, because then his large fan base can like see the game for themselves and like might want to buy it. Like, but no,
Exactly.
since the Doc Disrespect has controversies in the past, whatever that means, certain controversies in the past, like they won't mess with him. That's so dumb, dude. That's so dumb. They just blew the chance of having thousands of people buying the game for that reason alone. That's so dumb.
Anyways, Chance, we just had to get that off.
Okay, and then what? He said, yeah, this person said, this is definitely a girl, too. This is definitely a girl, but some of these poor young people are just depressed, no life experience, and completely misdirected by the internet. Look at my words being taken out of context here. The insecurities are obvious. Politics should stay out of video game industry entirely alone with people like this. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You just spit. You and your entire crew have been making fools of themselves lately by blowing these right-wing dog whistles and project the blatant insecurity onto everyone else criticizing you. What? Oh my god, bro. What insecurity though? I don't get, like, what insecurity?
Their own insecurities, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but like, insecure about what though? Like, I don't understand that.
They're probably insecure about themselves. Like, I feel like people are just insecure about themselves. That's why they want all these different labels. That's why they don't want to accept who they are. That's why they don't want to call themselves their real name.
This person is calling Doc insecure, and like the people, like people like AZ, and like that doesn't make sense to me. Like,
yeah, that's not insecure though. All he's doing is pointing out how stupid it is. That's all he's doing.
Man, these people are stupid, bro, on Twitter. That's why I hate Twitter. Like, everyone wants to be a freaking superhero on Twitter, bro. Like I have to say the right thing all the time.
Twitter to me is, I don't know.
It's literally like, what's the word? Like, it's PCHQ, bro. Like, you have to be politically correct on Twitter. Like, you just have to be. It's crazy.
Yeah. Because people will just get blocked for no reason just for saying the wrong thing.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Front of it that have been talking about it. And then on the other hand, you have folks that have been more we're waking up to what's going on. And the people that were front of it talking about this for years, some of them are exhausted. Hey man, I just want to have some fun. I get it. But the thing is, that doesn't, your desire to have fun is not a virtue, bro. And it doesn't solve jack diddly. I mean, there's a lot of chicken shits in the video game industry. Everybody takes position. I knew that was going to happen. Once I saw one guy cover, I'm like, oh, here are these other big gaming YouTubers, right?
Yeah, dude. As soon as Hasanabi hopped on that, bro, I knew it was over, bro. I knew all these freaking weirdos were going to just come running out of the sewers, attacking the guy who made the video. I knew it, bro, because like Hasanabi is like the biggest streamer, like, pretty much. Like, it's like top 5 probably. So it's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Gonna come in and they're gonna try to take their shots because, well, it's safe. It's gonna be safe to take shots at ass, right? He has the position that people find more abhorrent in the industry. Even though he's right, he has the position that most people find abhorrent. So it's safe. When again, we've covered this. People spazzing, doing foul stuff, all in the name of social justice in some cases.
Yeah.
And these guys have nothing to say. Nothing. You only take a position when it's expedient. And that can be said for a lot of folks in the entertainment industry, especially in gaming. Bunch of
Man, they was real quiet about that one time when I seen it was a black, it was a, I think it was like a black couple or a black dude or a girl. They literally like made these white people like get on their knees and like kneel down to them in the name of George Floyd and like or something like that. I'm like, this is nuts,
Wow,
bro.
that's cringe.
These black people literally had these white people kneel in front of them. Like they said, kneel right now if you're not racist or you support George Floyd, and they kneeled right in front of them. I was like, this is disgusting, bro. And guess what? Not a sound, bro. Not a sound from that crowd. They didn't say anything about that. They didn't say anything, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Literally, the side of like their side called it out, but the left side or the right side, quote unquote right side, didn't say anything. Like they said nothing about it. Like they are so hypocritical, bro. They pick and choose who like a tad. It's crazy. But if it's their own, if it's their own team, they ain't gonna say nothing about it. Oh, that's our teammate right there. So let him do what he wants to do. Like.
Kind of like when we play Battlefront 2, they'll back up whenever they're alone and losing and try to get with their friends and be like, okay, now we're going to regroup and jump you.
Yep, exactly.
Same thing.
Oh, man. That was a good video, though. Well, that's probably it for me in this stream. I didn't want it to be too long. Not many viewers today. Not viewers. Not many guests today, but that's all right. Each week won't always be a packed house. So I get that. Yeah. 1 week I'll have one person in it. I've had one time I've been on here. It's been just me for like a whole thing one time. But yeah, it happens. Stuff happens. So when the stream's over, I'm gonna probably get like a dang. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, bro. I got too much to do tonight. Okay, I'm gonna do like a half-hour break because it's 8:30 now, so I'm gonna like go on break for like 30 minutes and then fire up the stream for One Piece, and then after that I'll watch Ahsoka by myself and like I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Jay if he wants to do a watch party too, but I don't think he'll want to do that. I'll ask him now, but
all right.
And then I'm gonna play Starfield. That'll be the last thing on the list tonight. So. Yep. What are you doing tonight?
I'll probably hop in on one of them, and I'll probably play something later on tonight too for a little bit.
Yeah. Let me see what I'm gonna DM right now on Discord and see what he wants to do. If he wants to.
Yeah, because if y'all do it, I guess I could. I mean, I think I have. Yeah, I'll have time to jump in. Yeah, I'll have time to jump in. If you're doing the watch party, I can jump in.
Let me see. I want to ask him.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this jock out, but let me know what y'all are up to, and I'll adjust my schedule.
All right, man. All right. Well, yeah, that was it today. Very short podcast today. Not many guests again, but it's all right. Every week won't be a packed house, but it's okay. It's all right. I had a packed house last week, so I can't be ungrateful. So, that was an accident. So yeah, man. Yep. Catch me over on my next stream, which should be in like 30 minutes or so. I watched episode 5 of One Piece. Episode 5. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. I haven't watched it in a few days, so I'm hyped to be back on that. And yeah, man. So that's it for me, man. Like, subscribe, comment down below if you watched the stream, if you enjoyed it. If not, comment too. I don't know why you would do that, but go ahead, be my guest. And yeah, man, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.